So I actually already filmed this video. This is my second time filming it. I have already filmed it, edited it, uploaded it to YouTube, but just didn't make it public yet. And then I thought to myself, I could do a bit better. So I'm back with another attempt, and hopefully I approve of this one more than the first. So for today's video, I wanted to sit and talk about my experience so far with being on YouTube, having a tarot tube or tarot channel, and I have had my channel for a little over a year now. So I figured that I would do a video, and I don't know, maybe it might help someone out there who's maybe contemplating starting a tarot channel, or maybe even just a channel in general. And yeah, sort of share my experiences that I've had so far with being on YouTube and some of my opinions. So yeah, with that being said, these are my own personal experiences and opinions, so they may not mirror other people's experiences and opinions out there. So like I've mentioned in previous videos before, this is not my first YouTube channel. I actually attempted several booktube channels, and if you don't know what booktube is, it's basically just doing videos based around, you know, books that you're reading, books that you're writing, your opinions on books, like just all things books. So similar to tarot, my tarot channel, but with books instead. I used to do a lot of writing, used to do way more reading than I do now, which is unfortunate. Still love it, still love reading and writing. I just haven't really been into it as much as I used to be. So back when I was really into it, that's when I tried to do a booktube channel, and it didn't last very long. I ran out of, you know, spark and motivation to come up with ideas for creating videos. So this channel, my tarot channel, is the longest YouTube channel that I have done, and I'm proud of the channel that I have created, proud of myself for keeping up with it and finding motivation and inspiration to keep going with it. So YouTube for me is a place where I get to show my creative side a little bit. I am someone who enjoys filming videos, editing videos, putting it all together, and having a finished product at the end. So YouTube for me has been a way to do that. So if you are someone who also likes creating videos and finds it fun to edit them and things like that, then YouTube is a great place to be able to do that, and a great place to be able to show your work. That was one of the main reasons for me starting a channel. Was I always loved the idea of having a channel and having a place to put my videos, and that's why I tried with the booktube stuff, but I just couldn't find my creative side, really. Like, I did a few videos, it lasted for a few months, and then I kind of just ran out of the excitement and like the spark to create those videos. Whereas tarot, I'm always finding ways to create videos, ideas. It also helps that there's like a ton of great fun tarot tags out there that you can do, so I love doing tags as well. It kind of helped in the beginning when tarot was more new to me and I didn't have a lot of decks, because then I was finding a lot of decks that I fell in love with and was just constantly buying them. I definitely had a bit of a bad habit in the beginning. So because I was getting new decks, I was also able to do like flip through videos and deck review videos and stuff like that as well. But now I have learned to control my spending habits a little bit better, and yeah, kind of think of other types of videos to make other than just deck flip throughs and review videos. And if you're looking for a place, like a community that you can relate to and talk to other people about tarot related things, or even just like spiritual, if you're going along your spiritual journey as well and you kind of want to document it and video it, and then swap opinions and ideas and stuff with other people, I feel like the tarot community here on YouTube is a great place to do that. I have met virtually a lot of really nice and kind and amazing people here on the YouTube's tarot community, and yeah, it's a great place to feel like other people understand where you're coming from, if that sort of makes sense. For some people, tarot may just be like their thing within their family or their friend group, and maybe you don't really share that sort of connection with it with like other people in your groups. So if that's you and you're looking to find more people who you can connect with on that sort of level, then yeah, YouTube could just be the place where you're going to find that sort of community. I feel like I'm lucky enough to have found some people like that through this community. I also have a couple of friends in my own personal life that relates with, tarot and my spiritual journey and things like that. So I kind of have a bit of a balance where I have actual like physical people in my life, in my everyday life, I should say. And then I also have the people online in the tarot community here on YouTube, where I can also talk about those sort of things. So I definitely feel very fortunate and grateful to have those connections in my life. Another thing I kind of want to address about YouTube, and not really just YouTube, but sort of just social media in general, is that obviously not everyone is going to have the same opinions that you have regarding tarot or just your tarot practice in general. And I am the type of person who likes to have conversations, in my comment section where other people are sharing their opinions, whether it's the same as mine or not, doesn't matter. But sharing our opinions and having a discussion on the things that are similar and the things that are different. I'm the type of person who likes that sort of interactions on my videos. But the thing is some people are willing to have a positive interaction and discussion with you on your videos, and then you're going to get, or you may get, or you have to kind of be open to the idea of you possibly getting comments that are more negative rather than positive. And you kind of have to, I don't want to say that you have to be okay with that, meaning that if somebody is coming off as rude or disrespectful to you, that you just have to be okay with it. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. If somebody does come across in that sort of manner towards you, definitely take whatever actions or precautions or whatever you want to do that you see fit for yourself to handle those sort of situations. But some people just come across a little bit more blunt and sometimes a little bit more harsh with their opinions, and you kind of have to just expect that might happen. And when I say be okay with it, I mean don't take it to heart, because that's how the world is. We don't all share the same opinions and outlooks on everything, and that's kind of what makes the world go around. But for me personally, when I have a difference of opinion with someone else, if I'm commenting on their videos, I don't come at it from like an angry sort of place or a negative place. I don't use words that are like degrading or mean, like I'm the type of person that just likes to have a normal conversation about those things. But not everybody is like that. Not everybody is like you when it comes to those types of situations. So if somebody does leave more of a negative comment on your videos, I'm trying to get the point across to not take that to heart, not let that sort of negativity stop you from creating your content. So you kind of have to have like a thicker skin, and maybe you're already the type of person that has that. But I feel like the internet is definitely, it's a lot different than in person. And I also just want to say that through my own experiences, I've had way more positive interactions and experiences here on YouTube than negative. Sure, you get the odd, more negative sided comment or things like that, or even like dislikes on videos. I remember when I noticed my first dislike on one of my videos, I took it personally because it was in the beginning, and you just think that's something that you've spent a lot of time and effort on. Somebody didn't like it. And like in the beginning, that sort of, it hits you, or for me, it hit me a little bit harder. And then as time goes on, you realize more that your content maybe isn't for everyone. It's not what they like, it's not what they're expecting, whatever it may be. So everyone has the right to like what they like and dislike what they don't. But again, it's a bit harder, especially for someone like me. I don't dislike videos. Like if I don't like a video on YouTube, I don't go and hit the dislike button. I just don't never watch it again. Like I don't know. I'm not the type of person to hit the dislike button. I don't know. I still appreciate the time that the person has put into creating that video, even if it is about something that I just don't relate with, or I just don't really like it. I still don't find a reason to hit the dislike button. But again, not everybody is like you, and you kind of have to remember that going into this, that just because it's something that you wouldn't do does not mean that it's going to be something that other people don't do, But yeah, like I said, my experiences and interactions here on YouTube have definitely been way more positive than negative. And that's sort of like another thing, is don't stress over the negative things when you have so much positivity going on. Like why would you focus on this one little part over here, this one little negative part, compared to all of the good and the positive that you have? I just learned very early on that there's no point in putting a lot of your time and energy into that one tiny negative thing when you have all this good stuff going on over here that I could be focusing on and putting my full attention to. And definitely within that year and a half that I've been on YouTube, my outlook on things have definitely broadened. I feel like when I started, the window on what I knew was like this and what I was focusing on was very small, and then now it's growing like every day, it's expanding. And like I've mentioned before, I'm focusing more on mindfulness. I have taken more of an interest in meditation as well, and like these are sort of things that I'm hoping to learn more about and expand on, and then hopefully incorporate them into my channel here on YouTube. So YouTube, and again just social media in general, I feel like these different platforms, especially YouTube, they're a great way to find new things and talk with people about new things and expand on your knowledge. But my biggest takeaway from doing this YouTube channel is simply, it's just fun. It's a lot of fun. It's fun coming up with video ideas. It's fun interacting with the tarot community here on YouTube. It's just a lot of fun. That's like the main word when I think about doing this. It's a lot of fun. And I try not to take it too seriously. I like doing these videos as sort of like a hobby. I never want it to feel like it's something that I have to force myself to do. I never want it to lose that fun factor. So yeah, those are my thoughts, some of my experiences so far here on YouTube. And I just want to take the time to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who watches my videos. comments on my videos and has discussions with me and shares their thoughts. I really, really love and appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next one.